Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 21st session by AI Teacher Community. Today, I was just thinking and reflecting back on how I got connected to Meenu ma'am, and I was sharing it with her also. It was 2 years back that when we were all struggling to get AI into classrooms, that we got connected to each other. And from that time till today, uh, I never had to blink my eyes even for a second if I want to reach out to her for any guidance or help. And this session is actually her initiative. She messaged me asking if she could take this session for, AI teacher community. So there are very rare people who have this in them to give back, to share what they know with others. And I've always appreciated this with her. And all the teachers who have been with us from last 2 years would agree to this fact that anytime anybody has any kind of issues as far as AI was concerned, she was our torch bearer. So I welcome Meenu ma'am today to the 21st session of AI teacher community, where we will be dealing with leveraging AI tools in classroom. And she is based out of Delhi. Venkateshwar International School in Delhi. She is presently working there, but she is an excellent trainer for AI and computer science and related topics. So I wouldn't take much time. I want to welcome everybody who has joined now, and there are a few who are facing it difficult to join the session. Not a problem. We will be sharing the recording with everybody so that all of you can benefit. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Shibi, so much for this introduction. You're always so kind, and the way you speak, it's so mesmerizing. Sometimes I think I just, have these sessions just to hear you speak. So it's so nice to hear you, so peppy and positive. And yes, I wanted to take this session for everybody because I've been taking these sessions for so many teachers all around the country,
Right.
and this. The apps that I found was so good that I thought I must share it with teachers so that, if this helps you become more efficient, then why not? So this session is one step in that direction only. You could use these apps, you may not use these apps, all of them may not be helpful for you, but I am sure that certain topics will be helpful for you. So do go through these apps. I'm sure you will find something relevant for yourself as it is. So without wasting any time, I'll come to the first one, that is educationcopilot.com. I will be sharing this PPT with you, so do not worry. When I share the recording, I will share the PDF of this PPT also. So this is one. All these apps are linked with your account, Gmail account or Microsoft account. So you will not have any problem logging in. Once you register on educationcopilot.com, you will come to the dashboard like this. So you will be asked to, specify a topic. So just out of,
Meenu ma'am, are you
general.
sharing your screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Did you,
Okay. I'm
are
not
you
able
able
to
to see?
I'm not able to see it. Is anybody able to see the screen being shared?
No, no, ma'am. We are
Oh,
not able
I've
to.
not shared my screen. Sorry. I've not shared my screen.
Okay, thank you.
Just a second.
Yeah.
You start going on and on and on, and you forget.
Yeah, now it has come up. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So you'll be able to see my screen now? Yeah, so this is educationcopilot.com, and you can log in or register on this website through your Gmail or Microsoft account. And once you log in, you'll come to a dashboard where you have to give the topic. And once you give the topic, so I gave this topic, the revolt of 1857 in India. I had no idea about this topic at all. I had just studied this long back in history. So I thought, why not? Let me test it. So see what I got. I got view resources where I could see the handout, the questions that I can give to the class in a general discussion. Then, of course, the lesson overview, and I got the video recommendations also. So, just by giving the topic, and they ask you, what do you want? So I just gave causes of the revolt, the role of the sepoys, and the effect of this revolt on national independence struggle. So all this I was able to get in just one click. So this is a very handy tool if you want, you do not have a ready-made lesson for yourself. So you can create this lesson resource.
You have gone on mute.
Just a second. Yeah. So I got the student objectives. I got the lesson plan, the essential questions that I can go through. And so I have this dashboard where I have the workshop option. So these two things I had tried out, recipe builder and PowerPoint generator. Now PowerPoint generator is really very amazing. You just give the topic and it generates a 15 slide educational PowerPoint for you. I just gave these points: causes of the revolt, religious context, participating states, and its importance. And you just click on generate, and it will give you a 15 slide PowerPoint, which you can download. So this is the screenshot that I took. This is still 8 slide. So, and you can download this, and the content is also good. I did not have any problem with the content, at least for the initial part. You can work with the content and then of course build on it and create a lesson for yourself. So 15 slide is really good, and you can add, and since you can download the PowerPoint, you can add your own images or any other thing that you would like to do. This other app that I found was App, and believe me, this is one of the most popular app which is used to create presentations, and your students are using this. They will not tell you, but they are using this app. So again, the free version is available. You can use it to again log in. And I just gave an option. It asks you for various topics. So I gave the topic G20 summit in India. Okay, and see, it generated so many slides for me. And the biggest thing is the slide which is generated is there in your dashboard. So you can go and refer to it later on also. Unfortunately, this does not allow you to download the slides, but you can present the slide from here. So you have a presenting option. You can share the slide also. If you want to download, then only the PDF is available. So that is there. Another very interesting thing that I found in App was that if you're using ChatGPT to generate some content, you can copy the content from ChatGPT to App, and it will generate the presentation for you. So something like I was just working on something and I asked ChatGPT to give me, the challenges which is towards AI technology. So this was the answer that was generated by ChatGPT. Now I took it to App and I clicked on create. And there is this option which is still in the beta phase. Can you go through this? See this option, document to presentation. So you click on this and place your content here. So what happens is once you paste, all the PPT is generated. Now it's not that you can just have a plain PPT. This plus option is there. Click on it and you can give as many text and video or anything else that you would like to include. You want to add some table to it. So any information that you want to add, you can add and edit the presentation. Unfortunately, the only thing is you cannot download the presentation, but you can have an online presentation. The next which I found was Roshi.ai. Now this is one very fantastic tool, and this I think I will be using it more. So what you can do is you can create your lesson, not lesson plan, but lesson from videos and articles available online. So you already have the resource available online. From there, create a lesson for yourself. And this will include questions and discussion questions that you can present to your class. So what you have is you have these three options: generate a lesson, generate an illustrated story, create content from scratch. So pick any of these three. So I went to the first one where I found these four things. Pick an article, link to an article from the web, link to a YouTube video, and write your own test. So I picked up YouTube video since I go through a lot of YouTube videos. And what I did was I just copy pasted the link here. Now, the only thing here is that it is only available for videos which have English subtitles. Unfortunately, in the other languages, it is not yet available. These tools are still in their nascent stage. So obviously, they're working on it and developing it further. So what you could do is look for the ones which have English subtitles right now. Paste the link here and just click on generate lesson. Now the free version allows you to generate a lesson till certain limit of words. So it is something like I think 500 words. So you do get something out of it. So here you select three activities. So I picked up true, false, fill in the blank, and high level inference multiple choice questions, and just click on generate lesson and see entire lesson was generated. So I got a vocabulary, I got the true and false questions, understanding the text questions with along with the answer key. And let me tell you, when I showed this to my principal, she said, "मेरे को विश्वास नहीं होता, करो मेरे सामने." So I did it in front of her, and I was able to generate the entire lesson. She wanted it on yoga and mental health, so I was able to generate the entire lesson with the answer key for her. So just for the initial stage, at least if you want something, all of a sudden you have to take a class and you're not prepared, then at least you have a video with you, and from there you can generate the lesson. So how nice that would be. Next, of course, we are using Chat GPT and Bard. I don't have to tell you what you can do, but in order to, lesson plan is something we all struggle with. So what I did was I created a lesson plan using Chat GPT. Of course, it wasn't perfect, but at least I had something to start off with and I added on to it. So you could also do that. Create lesson plan for using Chat GPT. Obviously, compare it with the one that you have created yourself. Yours would be much, much better, but at least you'll have something to start with, and it will save your time. Main purpose is, I want teachers that their time is saved because we already have so much of work. Okay, and of course you can use Chat GPT and Bard to create find the solution to difficult problems, more complex source of information than Google. You don't have to go to 10 places, just one click and you get the information, and of course summarize text. I have been told that the latest version of GPT-4, which is right now a paid version, is better than the GPT-3 that we are using. So I'm also waiting that we get the GPT-4 as the free version soon. Next, I got currypod.com. Now here, what you do is you just give a topic and you select the grade, and you are able to generate a lesson. This will generate the lesson in quiz form. So probably you are teaching something and you want to wrap it up with a small quiz, or while you are teaching, you want to hold a small quiz, you can use this. So what I did was I gave just nouns in 5th grade and the learning objective and standards that I wanted it to follow. So here what it did was it took some time. Did take some time, and it was able to generate a full PPT for me. Again, this is only online. You cannot download the PPT, but you are able to edit it. You can add pictures, you can add text. So here, if you see, I added one picture. Only thing is, this picture is from their own gallery. It does not allow you to upload any picture from your own computer, but their gallery is also huge. You can also use it as Kahoot, have a game pin, allow your students to enter the game if you have an internet connection and each student is having his or her own device, then you can ask the student to join and then play this game with you also. So on its own, it generates, and this was like something like 12 or 13 slide presentation it gave me. So again, just by giving the topics, you were able to, generate the entire lesson. So how wonderful is this? Now, this is something that I really loved, and this I call the cherry on the cake. So I have a Word document, and from the Word document, I am able to generate an entire presentation. So this is my own content, and my own content I am creating into a PPT. And this was really marvelous. Only thing is, right now, you need a OneDrive login. It is not available in the desktop version. This is available in the online version. So this was a Word document that I have on my OneDrive. So I opened it in the browser itself. Not in the OneDrive app, you have to open it in the browser, and there you click on File and Export. So you see this option, Export to PowerPoint presentation. So this option is there and you click on this. This will ask you to select a theme. So it gives you lots of options. There are lots and lots of themes available. So I picked up this one and then you click on export. So it created a PPT for me. And this was really nice. All my text had been converted into the PPT. And the AI in Word uses this very nicely. If you have bullet points, the bullet points are also picked up as per the theme. You obviously get your design ideas here. The PPT AI gives you design ideas, so you can obviously change accordingly. And you can download this PPT. And then, of course, if you want to make any further changes, that is also possible. So this one really nice tool that I found, and I've used it myself. So it is working. It's not that certain parts you always find on the video and sometimes they don't work, but this is working. So this I think will be really, really helpful to you because you need to use PPTs while you are, taking your sessions. So this will really help you. Now, another very interesting thing that I found was sometimes we need to look for images for our PPT. Now, this obviously takes up a lot of time. We look for the image on Google, go to various sites, and then, sometimes we don't find the appropriate image. So now what you have is you can ask the AI to generate the image or video for you. So this is something very interesting that I have found there. So this is runwayml.com. So this website right now is still in its nascent stage. Certain parts are good. They're asking you for the feedback also because they want to improve. So I went to this option, text to video. There are lots of options available. You can explore yourself. And here what I did was I gave it lava flowing for volcano from one thing, and second I gave was waterfall. So the first one I wasn't very happy with this, but the second video was good. So I generated videos initially. So sometimes you need to add a video and they're asking you for the feedback, so you can give the feedback. So the second option that I went to was text to image. So you can ask the AI to generate an image for you. You're doing some storytelling and you need to generate an image. So obviously that will help you. You can't find this kind of image everywhere. So this image that I asked was cat on a bicycle. This was the image that I asked it. And see, I thought, let me go a little bizarre, ask it something out of ordinary. So this was the image that it created. So if you're using some kind of storytelling or you're using some presentation where you're not able to find the images, ask the AI to generate the image for you. You will have something like 100 generations in the free version. So I've used so many generations, so it's working and it's working quite nicely. Okay. Uh, so, and the next was, you are looking through so many YouTube videos, you want the YouTube summary. So this is a very nice option that I found was YouTube video summary with Chat GPT. AI. This is a Google extension that you get. Once you add it to Chrome, it will be added like this. And when your video is playing, just click here and you will get the summary like this. Now, what happened was I was going through a video which was something like 3-hour video. So the summary that was generated was also huge. I took this summary to ChatGPT and I told ChatGPT to generate a 10-point summary of that summary. And I was able to reduce that further. So you could use like 2-3 AI tools together to get what you want. And this is quite effective. There's another AI tool called summarize.ai, if you've heard of it. That also gives you the summary, but I found this to be better one. Next was generating videos from text. Now, this is absolutely, out of this world tool that I really loved it. When I showed it to the teachers, they were like, so they went gaga over it. Okay, now this happens in two phases. First is you log in on this website called steve.ai. Okay, and then what you do is we will be taking up for this example, I'll be taking up text to animation. So there are lots of options. I am taking up this only right now for this example. I went to ChatGPT and I asked it to generate a script to introduce solar system to grade 5 students in about 200 words. And the word limit is important because Steve.ai, again, we're using the free version. So keep it to a word limit. And so what happened was ChatGPT gave me this entire script. Now, what I did was I went to Steve.ai and I copied the entire script here. So if you see the scenes are created, I just click on copy and paste, nothing else. So the scenes are created. Of course, if you want to make changes, you can make changes. Okay, and these options I had to fill. So here I have to tell what is the video about, what kind of video I'm trying to make, where are the sources. So I told pick up all the sources from this net, whichever source you found, and you have to create a voiceover. Now in the free version, you get one female and one male version voiceover. Okay, so I picked up female and tested it, of course, and then I published the video. You have to choose a design style. I'll show you the video that I created. So once the video was created, if you see here, you have to check this theme script, the theme, and then you get the workspace. So this is giving me scene by scene. Of course, you can make changes here. You can change the color. You can change the text. You can change the images also. Again, unfortunately, the images have to be picked up only from its own gallery. You can't load your own images, but the gallery is also like huge. Once you give the source as all, it picks up lots and lots of images. So you have lots of options available. And then of course, you click on publish. Once you click on publish, then you get this option to click on download. It takes some time. Okay, because as long as your movie is like, this is like 200 and the animations have to be added, it takes a little bit of time, and it generates a lovely video. So let me see if I have the sound available, if I've shared the sound. Otherwise I'll share it again and see the video. This I did nothing, absolutely nothing. And this was on its own, it generated. So you can also see it for yourself.
Let's study about the solar system.
Can you hear the audio?
Narrator, welcome, grade 5
Yes,
students.
ma'am.
Exciting
Yes,
journey
ma'am.
through
It's audible.
Okay.
the amazing solar system. In today's video, we'll explore the wonders of space and discover the incredible planets that make up our cosmic neighborhood. Let us start. Narrator, our adventure begins with the center of our solar system, the Sun. It's a massive ball of hot, glowing gas that provides light and heat to all the planets. Cut to animated images of each planet, with their names displayed. Narrator, now, let's meet the planets, starting with the closest one to the Sun, Mercury. It's a small and rocky planet, followed by Venus, which is known for its thick, toxic atmosphere. Transition to a more detailed description of each planet. Narrator, next, we have our beautiful blue planet, Earth, where we live and thrive. It's the only known planet to support life. Then, there's Mars, often called the red planet due to its rusty-colored surface. Narrator, moving outward, we encounter the gas giants, Jupiter, the largest planet with its iconic red spot, Saturn with its magnificent rings, Uranus and Neptune. Narrator, and let's not forget Pluto, a small dwarf planet that used to be considered the ninth planet but is now part of the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy objects beyond Neptune. Closing shot, animated depiction of the solar system with all the planets. Narrator, isn't our solar system fascinating? Each planet has its unique characteristics, sizes, and compositions. Exploring the mysteries of space never ceases to amaze. Narrator, remember, there's so much more to discover and learn about our incredible universe. Stay curious, keep exploring, and who knows, maybe one day, you could become an astronaut or an astronomer. End screen with a call to action. Subscribe for more exciting space adventures.
So
Let's
if you see, I did not make any changes in the script. I just copy pasted the script as it is because I wanted to show, I wanted to see in fact how it is able to generate the animation. So almost all animations were related to the topic at least. So you could start with this. Of course, you have to make so many changes, but we teachers are never, happy with the ones generated by the system. But at least you have some starting point. And this is a quote which I tell all my teachers: do not worry, ChatGPT will not replace you. Even if you ask this question to ChatGPT, it says we cannot replace teachers. But yes, teachers who are using technology will probably replace the ones who are not. So if these apps help you to become better teachers, become more efficient, so I think I have made, put one step in the correct direction. So as usual, my presentations are always crisp and short. So this ends my presentation. And I'll stop the recording also. Anybody has any questions can ask me.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now we feel like all children,